Welcome to the Jill on Money podcast. It's Tuesday, August 31st. Where does the time go? August, already done. I can't even believe it. Hopefully you are not working too hard if you are back on the saddle for this week. So many people taking vacation over the last few weeks, and I think this is a big one as well. But we are working. Well, we're not exactly working. Mark and I are trying to take a little bit of a semi-week off this week, but we are here for you every single day answering your questions. Send them to askjill@jillonmoney.com. And if you're on our website, jillonmoney.com, you can just bookmark the site, because every single time you have a question, you're near your desktop, boom, you have the site there, and we've got a contact button. So that is the easiest way to get in touch with us. And again, this whole week, we are having your voices on the air. You are joining us. Don't forget to tell us if you want to come on the air. Mark does it all. He just makes it all happen very seamlessly. That is what Kristen did. She's on the line from Portland, Oregon. Hi, Kristen. What can we do for you?
Sure. Thank you. So I am calling because I currently live in a condo, and my HOA fees recently increased pretty substantially. They are now about $650 a month, which seems really high, especially because we also have to pay for all of our special assessments and things like that. And this is especially meaningful to me because I'm doing some career planning as well. So I know my career is pretty long. I'm in the front half of it, and I'm pretty happy working a corporate job. But as I look at the back half of my career, I'm trying to take a less stressful, potentially nonprofit role, which will come with a lower salary. So I want to go into that in a really good place from a cash flow perspective. And I really want to be debt-free going into that. And so as I think about that and the fact that my HOA fees aren't paying down any debt or building equity, it starts to feel like a pretty high share of my take-home that goes towards housing.
Right.
And also, my current mortgage is completely paid off, so I'm debt-free right now.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 30.
How could you have I can't believe it. That's amazing. So, all right, your condo, you're 30. You married or single?
I'm married.
Okay. Do you guys own this jointly, or is this in your name?
It's in my name.
I had a feeling. Someone who's 30 years old who's like very directed. How much is the condo worth, would you guess?
It's worth about $450.
Okay. So the homeowners association stuff, it's going up. It's a little bit of a drag. Kids or no kids?
No kids, and undetermined if we're going to do it in the future.
Okay. So let's say that you wanted to blow out of the condo. And because, I know homeowners associations, it's like co-ops also. Like, it also has like this level of like annoyance factor. There's an ease, but there's also with that an annoyance, and they dictate some stuff. What if you were to buy a single family detached home? Could you find something for $450, or would you be spending more than that?
No. So if we were to buy a single family detached home, I think we'd have to pick up, if we sold the condo, we'd end up with a mortgage of about $300,000 to $500,000.
Well, wait a minute. How much do you have to spend? You got to spend $1 million or something?
Probably close to $800,000.
Okay. All right. So, I get you. Okay. How much do you guys earn together? Oh, let me just ask one other question. How old's your husband?
He's in his 30s as well.
Okay.
Early 30s.
And does he own any real estate himself?
No real estate, and also he doesn't have any debt either.
Oh, you married well. Together, about how much do you earn?
We earn probably between $350 and $400.
Okay. And when you say, I'm willing to kind of plug away and be in my corporate job, what does that look like in terms of a time horizon for you?
Probably 10 years.
So you hate debt. I get that.
I actually like it.
Oh, good.
So I don't have any problem with that, but I'm trying to do like long-term career planning.
I understand. And I imagine with $350 or $400,000 in earnings, you're both putting money into retirement accounts?
Yeah, we're both maxing out our 401ks and then contributing after tax as well.
Okay, great. How much money do you guys have in, let's call it, total retirement savings for the two of you?
I'd say close to 500.
That's awesome. You guys are doing great. Non-retirement savings?
Probably 200.
Okay, great. Do you think that both you and your husband would be taking a step back, or are you really saying, I'm going to work real hard. I'm going to really move into nonprofit land, maybe earn half as much. Do you think he would want to do a similar kind of career?
Yes, definitely.
You guys, it like fires me up to see a new generation like this. It really does. So do you think that if you did not have kids, and you said that's a question mark right now, is the space that you have in this condo something that you're happy with?
Yeah, it's totally adequate. So I do understand that there's like this additional thing where there's some preference wrapped up into it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's totally adequate, yeah.
Okay. In your heart of hearts, do you feel like you want to move? I mean, because I want to say that because I mean, $650 a month is a drag, but you know what? You're going to have taxes and upkeep in a house, in a real single family detached house, is a drag also. And there are certain things that you have to just suck up when it's your house that the condo association fees are doing for you. I guess what I'm trying to kind of uncover here is, do you really want a house? Because if you do, you can afford it and you should do it. And if you don't, then stop fretting about these fees, because you're probably going to spend way more than that on a house.
Okay. That's helpful. So just look at it as an idea of preference, and if we want to move, do it.
Yeah.
And we should be fine either way.
Yeah, and you know what? I think having a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, you'll be able to use that mortgage interest deduction. I know it's capped, but you're underneath the mortgage limit amount. And I think that you're going to be in just fine shape either way. Don't be in such a rush to pay down a mortgage. It's good debt to have. But if you really do feel like, hey, I want to have better options sooner, clearly the condo, because you're not going to have to eat up those extra expenses, you'll start to rack up the money a lot faster in your non-retirement assets if you have the condo rather than the house. Yeah. So
true.
Right? So if that's really our long-term game plan, then I absolutely think you're in great shape. But if you're like, ugh, I hate this condo and I hate my neighbors and I want my own yard and that's important to me, then go buy a house. Okay, if you've got a real estate question like Kristen, then don't forget, we are here for you every step of the way. Should you sell? Should you buy? Should you stay where you are? Should you rent? Just as long as you get it out of your head and stop perseverating and let us help you out. Again, it's very easy. Just let us do the work with you. We'll be there for you, your coaches. Mark and I love to hear from you. And again, it's very easy to get in touch with us. And we're very nice on the air. We will let you change your name. You can change the circumstances, whatever it is. By the way, if you're on our website, JillOnMoney.com, don't forget you can subscribe to our sister broadcast. It's called Eye on Money. And you can do that wherever you get your podcasts, or again, at JillOnMoney.com. Do something nice for someone else today. And remember, grit, growth, grace. We'll talk to you tomorrow.